Okay, so it seems like there's a little bit of a situation going down in the Zenless Zone Zero community. Now, obviously, I haven't made very many videos on Zenless Zone Zero in general, but I've actually been picking up again. And one of the reasons I've been picking it up is that this character. It's this character. It's Astro Yao. Astro Yao has been a really, really cool character. I've really enjoyed a lot of her character design, you know, certain aspects of it, which some of you may have just caught on to, but also some other aspects of it, which, you know, the musical aspect I really, really like. Now, obviously, there's been this whole situation on Twitter, and obviously this is named Twitter Back at It Again, and recently they actually released a couple of trailers for Astro Yao. Now, the first one, obviously, was like a whole trailer thing, and they kind of hinted at a whole thing going on between Evelynn and Astro Yao, Evelynn being like the kind of bodyguard person for Astro Yao. And they kind of, you know, they kind of hinted at some kind of relationship going on between the two, which obviously got a lot of players excited. But then they released this trailer, which, you know, is a character demo for their newly high anticipated character Astro Yao. They say the trailer showcased the character going on what seems to be a date with one of the game's two main characters' wives. They said during said trailer, a couple of what seemed to be romantic moments were shared by the two characters, which again is very true. You know, if you've seen the trailer, it was very like romantically charged. There was a lot of date stuff going on in the trailer, and obviously, you know, that's just what gacha games do sometimes. You know, they want you to buy the character, they want you to believe that they're real and that they actually want to date you. When, you know, let's be real, they don't. They're not a real character. But they say that mainly when Astra got incredibly close to our main character, which in theory is nothing wrong coming from a gacha game, until Twitter caught wind of it. Now, obviously, this is where it starts to go wrong, because we've had situations like this in the past with the whole Robin stuff in Honkai Star Rail, of people saying that she was a lesbian for absolutely no reason. They just went, oh, she's got certain colors, and then they start getting mad at people that were saying that she was straight, when in actual fact, it doesn't even matter at all what she is. You know, it's a character in a video game. But again, we can keep going, and obviously, you know, there's a ton of screenshots of people on Twitter. For example, this one saying it's not too late to delete this. Got a ton of likes, you know, 84 likes, 72 replies, which is crazy. Obviously, we got this one as well saying Astra is for lesbians, by the way. Get that disgusting man away from him. And again, this is just a thing that we see commonly in the Hoyoverse community. Now, obviously, it doesn't really take away any of my enjoyment from Zenless Zone Zero, or I don't think anyone else's enjoyment. The same as can be said for Honkai Star as well, with the whole Robin situation. But it is just kind of funny to see these people on Twitter freak out over the fact that there's a man, you know, there's a man. Oh, okay. But yeah, it's crazy. If we keep going, they say, yo had one job, sigh, here we go again. Again, it's people just getting very annoyed at this trailer. This person says, honestly, I prefer that the trailer just had Astro Yao sing about how she appreciates it, that Wise spent the day with her in New Eridu, rather than having her be OOC for the sake of marketing for perverts, which again is absolutely crazy. I feel like this trailer was actually pretty good. I felt like the cinematics and also the music was absolutely really good, and I feel like a lot of people are overreacting to this way too much. They say, I'm so glad I installed this correction supporting Guna game, F this game, F the devs behind it. Evelynn and Astra deserve better than this. And yeah, there's a lot of people who are angry at the fact that, you know, two characters aren't together in a video game, which is, again, why I don't even know why I'm talking about this. They say they turned Astro Yao into Firefly. Again, that was a whole situation with Firefly as well. And they say, take this down and replace Evelynn ASAP. That's the same person, by the way. Obviously, we know them, and they're a very notorious figure for doing that kind of stuff. And obviously, they say the whole goddamn trailer was unnecessary and it really reduces how powerful of a Yuri character Astro Yao could be. But instead, they reduce her to waifu. Like, come on. I feel like that's just like a complete like one-to-one of what Mina Aoyama said about the whole Firefly situation and stuff like that going on in Honkai Star Rail. Okay, maybe that might be a little bit of bait. I don't really know though. They say, I don't even know why I went back to this game. My desire to play with her went to... Oh, okay, so they just don't want to play the game anymore. They don't want to play the game anymore just because this trailer came out. That's absolutely crazy. If you're going to quit a game over something small like a trailer, you probably didn't want to play that game in the first place. I'm going to be real. Obviously, at the start of kind of Zenless Zone Zero, I quit the game for a little bit because I just wasn't enjoying it. And you know, you can come to terms with the fact that you just don't enjoy a game, or you don't enjoy what's going on in the game. Instead of making up an excuse like this, saying, oh, they didn't make my character lesbian, so I'm leaving the game. It's like, oh my god, bro. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know why this keeps happening. They say, gonna call that straight incel bait because at the end of the day, that's what it is. Anyways, Astral in canon. Again, there's a middle finger emote. There's 18 more images to this, by the way. They say, anyway, self-insert is so cringe. Even though, by the way, Wise isn't a self-insert, and this is what Riku was saying to me as well, was that Wise is actually a really good character in terms of like a main character, because like they're one of the few that isn't a self-insert, you know? They actually have their own character, they actually have their own personality, stuff like that. So I don't really get that point of it being a self-insert. I feel like, you know, that just isn't the case at all, and they're being a little bit disingenuous just because they're a little bit mad. But hey, I guess people are going to be mad at this. They say, Belle, can I borrow your homosexual brother because he knows about fashion, and how to hit a sick nasty angle for my vlog is a diabolical setup. This is just every YouTuber in 2010 with their lackeys. Okay? And they go, they're just friends, they're just friends, they're just friends, they're just friends, which is crazy. And they say, no way, you just reduce Wise into a self-insert, and no way you do that to Astro Man. Again, I feel like, you know, they didn't just reduce him to a self-insert. That's not the case, you know? No one's reducing anyone to anything. Wise is his own character. Wise is free to do whatever the hell he wants, and that's why he's not a self-insert. Because you say, no way, you just reduced him to a self-insert. No, he's his own character with his own stuff. Just because he goes on a, you know, date with a character doesn't mean that he suddenly becomes a self-insert. He still never was a self-insert in the first place, and it's just two characters, the same as Evelynn and you know, Astra Yao. You know, it's no different. But hey, we keep going. Like, by that logic, you go, oh, Evelynn's just a self-insert. I'm like, what? And say another fire flop moment, Sag. Can't even lie, this damn near ruined the character for me. It's cool and all, but like, why is she being reduced to MC shipbait? Which again is a similar kind of sentiment we saw with the Firefly Robin stuff and everything like that. I want to play an action-based combat game, not a dating simulator. I don't know. This made me feel some kind of way. Again, I don't know what you're expecting from Zenless Zone Zero. Zenless Zone Zero have been giving you these warning signs all along that, you know, there's going to be a lot of that kind of content in this game. But hey, you know, maybe they're blind to that. So I don't know why they made us choose the MC if they're going to do something like this. I mean, again, it doesn't matter. Like, a lot of these tweets in general just don't matter, and I think that's the main takeaway from this video, is that the community is still going to be dumb no matter what. No matter what Zenless Zone Zero do, no matter what Wuthering Waves do, no matter what Genshin Impact do, no matter what Honkai Star Rail do, no matter what any game does, you know, there's always going to be people that are mad at it. It just seems like people are getting unnecessarily mad at Astro Yao. Now, I've been enjoying her in the game. She's been a really, really cool character. And hopefully we'll see in the future a little bit of a change of people, you know, just not getting angry at this kind of stuff. I mean, I don't think we will. I feel like I'm going to be sat here making a video in a couple of months' time saying, oh, they did it again for this character. But hey, we'll have to wait and see. But honestly, this is just a crazy situation overall. And obviously, I've seen Tectone covered it the other day. And pretty much, you know, he was talking about it, and he was one of the main kind of people involved in the last situation. And I feel like he might try to provoke them again, which will be extremely funny. But yeah, it's just so funny to see these people freak out over something so small in a video game. And yeah, that's what we're going to remember here. It's just a video game. It doesn't really matter that much. And I feel like Zenless Zone Zero, with the trailer, with the Evelynn trailer, and also with the Wise trailer, they're giving you an option there, so you can choose whatever you want. No, they've never said that these characters are together in any kind of way and forcing it upon you. They've more given you a choice, and you can believe which one you want to, which again, I feel like is a better thing for a lot of these people, you know, getting mad, because they can now choose to go for the one that they want to, you know, go for one of the lesbian ones or whatever, you know, they prefer. And, you know, they have that choice. But the thing is, they want, like, all of us to be like, oh, you know, oh, we all agree with you. It's like, no, not everyone agrees with you. That's why ships are a thing. And, you know, they haven't officially said that these two are doing anything. So, you know, yeah, it's just so dumb. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you guys do enjoy it. And also go to Game Subs, use my code CASA, get 10% off. I went into autopilot mode there. I didn't actually mean to say that, but hey, it's a pretty crazy situation going on. Well, I say I didn't mean to say that. I meant, like, you know, I didn't mean to say that, but I don't usually say it on my more channel videos. But hey, just go do it anyways, because they're so sick anyways. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Yeah, this is a crazy situation. So dumb. Anyways, bye-bye.